and the many colors of sunset. That night, Marisol settled into a deep dream, and she drifted through a sky swirling with colors, making too many to count. And in the morning, Marisol stood waiting for the bus in the rain. The sky was not blue. She smiled. At school, Marisol raced to the library. She grabbed the dish and began adding colors, this one, that one. She swirled the brush all together to make a new color. And Marisol began painting on the wall, and a boy asked, "What color is that?" "That," Marisol said, "is sky color." Sky color. So many different colors because there was no blue. So I know a lot of us are finding ourselves without blue. Whatever it is that you are trying to create in your space together or by yourself, and you're looking and there is no blue. Or like me, I want to make a stir fry and there is no ginger root. But I am not going to do what I usually do and just pop out to the store for ginger root when it's the only thing that I need. So I make do, and I find my sky color that isn't blue. So I invite you all to think about being Marisol. When you look around right now and you don't have blue to make your sky color, what else can you create for your sky color without it? And how can we be creative together and create our own new way of seeing the sky? I invite you to get comfortable and enjoy the paintings with music from our wonderful Rip Jackson, who we play Not While I'm Around by Stephen Sondheim from Sweeney Todd.
Not to worry, I may not be smart, but I ain't dumb. Let me do it, put me to it, show me something I can overcome. Not to worry, Tom. Nothing's gonna harm you, not while I'm around. Nothing's gonna harm you, no sir, not while I'm around. Demons are prowling everywhere nowadays. I'll send them howling, I don't care. I've got ways. No one's gonna hurt you, no one's gonna dare. Others can desert you, not to worry, whistle, I'll be there. Demons will charm you with a smile for a while, but in time, nothing can harm you, not while I'm around.
Thank you, Rip. My friends, this has been a difficult week for all of us. I have been thinking about you, my dear, dear congregation. Some of you have been traveling. Some are going to work every day. Some of you are now at home with children who are untethered from their regular routines. Many of you are sharing space in a way that you haven't had to in the past. Some of you are facing serious illness and are fearful just walking into the hospital for treatment. All of us are facing a world of uncertainty. We have no idea how long we will be in this situation. And for a group of people who really love to plan things, this is difficult. But even more important, we don't know how those we care for will be impacted. Living with uncertainty is stressful. It feels like the center is not holding. But as Suzanne said, this congregation has weathered tough times before, and we will do so again. I have been very encouraged by the stories you share of being willing to embrace new technologies. It is good that we can gather again virtually in small groups. And if you are not connected to a small group like the choir or Soul Matters, or the Morning Parents Coffee, please write in the chat box and I will be in touch with you later this week. Our goal is to have every member and friend of this congregation connected either in a small group or with one another in person to check in with regularly. Our health and our safety depend upon our connections. And while we can't be in person, we need to see each other and hear each other's voices. It is difficult to find new ways of being together because we love our traditions and we miss them. But we can be creative. We can find that blue color, even if it's not in our paint box. I think that we will be stronger when we come out on the other side, because we will have found new ways to be in relationship with each other, to support each other, and to break the isolation so inherent in our society. In these challenging times, there are many decisions that we're faced with every day. And I wonder if we can learn to make wise decisions. Now, I would love to ask us all to think about how we can grow in wisdom, but that feels like a little bit too much right now. There's too much going on just to survive, for us to step off the treadmill and think about becoming wise people. I'm just being honest about that. But instead, how can we work on our ability to make wise decisions, to practice wise acts? Well, let's think for a moment about what wisdom really is. Wisdom is doing the right thing for the right reasons at the right time. I'm going to say that again. Wisdom is doing the right thing for the right reasons at the right time. Now, when I decided to talk about wisdom, I thought I'm going to call Larry Prusik because that's his area. So I called Larry and he gave me a simple explanation of this complicated topic. He explained the difference between data, knowledge, and wisdom like this. And remember the days only a few weeks ago when you were able to have dinner parties, when you could invite friends over for a potluck or a barbecue? Well, the recipe that you chose is full of data. Knowing how to cook is knowledge. But, said Larry, marrying a good cook is wisdom. It's the kind of wisdom which is practical, which helps us make the right decisions for the right reasons and at the right time.